Well, hello, soul friends. It's Victoria on Transformational Tuesdays. You ready for some transformation? This is just a space I can commit to on Tuesdays at 5:55 on Pacific time. Yeah, I know. I could have gone with 6, but I wanted to go with 5:55. I love numbers like many of my viewers out there. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on tonight to talk about, well, welcome to Pisces season. I was going to do a separate video and I thought I'd just weave it all together here. I'm going to do a separate video on the full moon in Virgo and then talk more about Pisces for the new moon in Pisces. So, welcome to Pisces season. And I thought the perfect transformational tool that I could talk about tonight is Dreamwork. How many of you pay attention to your nightly dreams? Gifts every night. We dream 5, 6 times a night. And I want to talk a little bit about dreams and how to lean into dream work as a spiritual practice and as a way to connect more to your soul and to understand your subconscious material more. So, welcome to the Soul Nurture channel. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, stay with me a little bit, see if I vibe with you. Consider subscribing if I do. This is a channel dedicated to, well, what do you think about when you hear the Soul Nurturer? What does that mean to you? For me, I've had so many different names for my business, from Sacred Soul Visioning, which was one of them, to actually, I haven't had many. That I've been trying to brand myself for a long time after doing this work for many years, 25 years or so and more, if you count my spiritual journey. And once I reclaimed astrology as a transformational tool as well. I call it soul. I look at it soul chart when I look at someone's chart. It illuminated for me my soul mission, which is definitely about nurturing, helping others nurture their potential, reclaiming soul potential, and nurturing and inspiring the higher possibilities. Okay, so that's what I'm up to. What are you up to? I am live and no one is here. And so I will just jump into my topic and then probably wrap up earlier unless anyone joins me. But let's talk about Pisces season before I dive into Dreamwork. Happy birthday. Happy solar return to my Pisces friends. The sun went into Pisces on February 18th. It'll stay there until March 19th. And I already feel, this is why I'm like, oh, we're going to talk about dreams. I started having vivid dreams the night before so on the 18th, early morning on the 18th. Vivid dreams. And I often do during Pisces season. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is all about, it's the sign of the mystic. It's about oneness and our higher consciousness. It's also connected to dream work, imagination, images, intuition, compassion. So, wondering how you're feeling and if you're nuanced and you're noticing, especially if you're an empath, you may notice, when the sun shifts into Pisces from Aquarius, even though we have a lot of energy in Aquarius still, we have Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and of course, the big dog Pluto in Aquarius. The sun is like our vitality. It's like the spotlight of where energy goes, right? And so, for me, Pisces energy is softer. It's compassion. It's like a more fluid. It's a mutable sign. So we're kind of, just kind of flowing with it. Aquarius is fixed. Here we are into a season of flow with it, baby. Connect more to your soul, connect more to your compassion, connect more to your higher consciousness and what you believe about your spiritual journey. And let me go to my notes here. I'm surprised nobody's here. I usually have a few regulars, but it's okay because I'll keep it short. I just got back from vacation, and I tell you, coming back to my little cave. The lighting's always an issue here. I loved being in Hawaii with so much light, and the space I was in had so much natural light. I never used a ring light. It was just glorious natural sunlight. It was beautiful. Anyway, here I am back at home and still getting holding on to my vacation, and oh, so glorious. And yet trying to find my rhythm back to seeing clients and all that I do. So let's talk a little bit more about Pisces, and then we'll go into Dreamwork. Oh, and Mercury is moving into Pisces on the 22nd. And of course, then we have a full moon on the 24th. I'll be telling you more about that probably on Wednesday, or no, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm booked, so booked this week. Thursday's the first time I think I'll have to do a video. So yeah, Pisces. Any Pisces friends out there? Tell me when your birthday is so I can wish you a glorious, happy personal new year. And I'm curious too if you resonate with Pisces energy, if you have a Pisces moon, Pisces rising, or like me, I am an honorary Pisces because I have a very close Sun Neptune conjunction and Mercury. So that makes me feel more like a Pisces. Pisces are the empaths, compassionate, very soft and soothing energy. Pisces can be a little wishy-washy. The symbol is two fish swimming in opposite directions, and I know that represents like the Pisces that's connected to the earth and Pisces that's connected to higher consciousness, but they can be very much like Gemini, that kind of duality of energy. um, Pisces can be hard to know because they're so mysterious. And when we're in Pisces energy, we may feel like for the season, for the next 30 days, or we'll start on 18th until March 19th, you may feel a little more fuzzy, a little more unclear, a little more dreamy, definitely dreaminess. And, but it's a powerful time for dream work and imagination. Use your imagination for you and your unfolding, for visualizing, for, think about what's going on in the world. And this could be hard for a lot of sensitive souls, but to take your sensitivity and empathy and compassion and then think about what's going on in the world and then visualize something higher. What could be the soul solution? The solution. What could be the healing? Pisces is also very healing. This full moon coming up is a very healing full moon. And we also have an aspect with Chiron and the North Node. So it's like we're all being called to this. This is a perfect invitation to swim in the waters of Pisces, to heal with compassion ourselves and others, and to envision something higher. To so that North Node and Chiron also to cleanse our wounds and to birth the gifts more. To really move out of Pisces energy can be like the victim, and I always say I make a distinction. Yes, if you've been victimized by someone in life, then yes, you were a victim. Healing, taking time to tend and mend your wounds and to harvest the gifts from your wounded places. This is for my wounded healers. It's an ongoing process. What are the healing gifts that you can gather from all of your experiences that were wounding in this lifetime? All the traumas, all the everything. And it's a process. But what I was saying is when people say, don't be a victim, that really irks me because I don't like to skip over healing. If someone was victimized and they have not been held in a sacred, compassionate space, I like to say witnessed at the level of their deepest wound, then they may be stuck in that victim because they haven't been held in the way they need to be held. But ultimately, we want to take that victim consciousness and curate it for your healing possibilities as a healer, as your gifts, right? Okay, so let me go here. What? I'm surprised nobody's here. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna do a really short video then, maybe even just 20 minutes. And those of you, when you do watch this, when it loads up after my live is complete, please do comment. Please do like Subscribe if you haven't. But the more comments you make, the more my videos get a little extra push out there, a little bit more, shows up in front of somebody else who may need it, right? So I always say, if you support me with a comment, you are supporting me and supporting others. So thank you for that. And I do like to know where you're viewing from, how long you've been viewing, and I'm always open to what your takeaways, like what I say that really lands for you and really helps you. Love that. Helps me know that I'm fulfilling my soul mission. Oh, that was weird. I just saw like a light flash over my. I'll have to watch the replay because it was like in the corner of my eye. I'm looking straight ahead in the camera, and I saw almost like like a flutter of light. Ooh, we are in the mystic season. All right. So yes, this is the oneness consciousness of yes, I'm a soul having a human experience, but there is oneness, connected to all, connected to higher possibilities, connected to the great mystery, right? So a little bit more about Pisces, and then I'm going to talk about dream work, and then I'm going to wrap up. All right. So strongly spiritual folks, right? Pisces, you could be Moon in Pisces, Pisces rising, or again a Sun, a Neptune, a great Neptune aspect, especially to your Sun, your identity. So Pisces are creative. They love to transcend and meditate and reach those higher consciousness. Now, the shadow side of Pisces energy is escapism, just checking out. Could be addiction, could be avoidance, which I really think addiction is. It's like avoiding the things we need to do. And so we get, addiction isn't just drugs and alcohol. Addiction can be a relationship, work, exercise, things that you do to avoid the things you need to deal with in your human experience. So that could be the shadow side of the Pisces energy. Again, deep intuition. But I'm just going to land where I wanted to go. So we'll get there now, and I'll talk more about Pisces and the new moon, and a little bit on the full moon. But Pisces are the dreamers, not just nightly dreamers, but daily, daydreamers, going into kind of a, you know, wishful thinking, dreaming of some higher possibilities. And this is what we all get to, again, swim in the waters of Pisces for this, all the gifts of Pisces for us to deliver our gifts, also creativity. But I want to talk about in particular, I see someone is here, so say hello if you feel comfortable. Just say where you're viewing from, whatever you want to say. Just let me know who's here with me. I get a little notification, but it doesn't tell me who you are. So come on, come and reveal yourselves. It's Jamie. Hi. I could have guessed. Hi, Jamie. So what I want to know, and I love when I have someone to interact with, but for all of you who are watching this replay, do you pay attention to your nightly dreams? If not, why not? Typically, I find people who say, when they say, I don't remember my dreams, or I don't dream, everybody dreams. Okay, it's just a natural healing function of the psyche. Everybody dreams. But if you don't remember your dreams, it's because you're not really, possibly for most people, you're not allowing space to catch your dreams, to be present to your dreams. It takes some developing a relationship with the dream maker to have them vivid enough to recall. Also, but people who are like type A's that just jump out of bed and they go and that's it. I love that you always remember your dreams, Jamie. That's awesome. You are a very empathetic, connected soul. But that's a potential for all of us, and this is what dreams can do. So dream work is a spiritual practice. It's also a mental health practice. It is also a paying attention to not only your soul, but your subconscious mind. In order to make changes, you can become aware of what your subconscious mind is holding that may not be aligned with what you're trying to create. So we can witness the blocks, we can witness parts of ourselves that may be out of alignment with what we're trying to create. So dream work, I just really want to emphasize, especially now through Pisces season, I want to encourage you to get a journal, dedicated journal to dream work. put your pen there, get whatever you need to catch the dreams. Now, for me, I don't always write my dreams out in the middle of early morning when I remember them. What I tend to do is, and this is a really important tip, is when you're aware, you're starting to come to consciousness and you're aware of the dream, to not open your eyes, stay connected to the dream. Stay connected to the feeling of the dream, stay connected to any imagery of the dream before you open your eyes. Because why? Once you open your eyes, you've got all kinds of different stimulus that's going to distract you from staying with the content of the dream. So I typically will keep my eyes closed, review what I like, the main images. You want to hold on to the feeling, the main images, and kind of like rehearse go through the dream in your mind before you open your eyes, if you can. Then what I do is I go into the bathroom so I don't disturb my husband, and I record the dream on my phone. I have a notepad on my phone, but I hit the microphone and I just record it. I verbal text it, I guess, and then I take it and translate it, or really is like translation when I'm looking at my writing in the middle of the night. The verbal text, because some of it is, it's not what I was trying to say. So that's one way. For me, it's easy. I'm staying in that close state of dreaminess. You don't want to come too far out of that consciousness. That's like the hypnopompic state, where you're just kind of in between consciousness and in your subconscious. And so the rehearsing it, here's another little tip. If you wake up and you're like, I think I had a dream and it's kind of fuzzy, move back into the position you were when you were sleeping. This kind of helps the body memory bring that dream back to your consciousness. The thing to help you the most is the night before you go to sleep, to prepare your mind, prepare to catch the dream. I think putting out a notepad and pen, or a recorder, if that works for you. I think for me, it feels like you're saying, I'm serious about this. I really want to connect. Okay, there's 2 more people here. Reveal yourselves. Come on, chat with me. I love that I can see that there's 3 people here, but I don't know who they are. Great mystery. That's what Pisces season is. Reveal yourself in this mystery. Okay. So the more you really set that strong intention, I want to remember my dreams, the more the dreams will be present in your psyche. I've had so many clients. I've done a lot of women's retreats when I teach Dreamwork, and I have so many clients from those times where they'll say, I don't dream. And they're always the ones that come in first thing in the morning after I've taught Dreamwork. I've got a dream, and I have a long-term client, who is now a very vivid dreamer, who knows how to work with her own dreams, and many more like that. And that's really the goal. Again, it's a spiritual practice. It's a transformational practice. It is soul guidance, and it's also helping you see your subconscious material so you can make a different choice about it. I have a quote from Jung about dream work I want to share with you. Let me go back to that. Jamie, do you have any questions for me? And it could be about dream work or anything that's transformational. I'll be happy to answer for you. Okay, this quote from Jung. The dream is the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So this deep inner experience, this deep, like your world, your inner world, coming to life in the form of a story, a dream. And so the first step is setting intention. I will remember my dreams. Set out something to catch your dreams, and then do your best. And if you wake up and you're not remembering a dream, don't worry. Perhaps you can just grab and connect to one image. Oh, my video's in? Shoot. Thanks for letting me know, Jamie. Is it still frozen? Am I still frozen? What's happening? This happened to me with a client earlier. I don't know what to do. Still frozen? Okay, now I'm back. Where did I leave off? Can you remind me what I was saying? Chance? I love that you're here. Thank you, Jamie. On that note, I think that since all this Aquarius energy, especially with Pluto and Aquarius, there have been more technology glitches that I've experienced, more so than a potent Mercury retrograde, like constant. I was telling my best friend about it, and she's like, I haven't noticed anything. And she sent me a message today saying, you're talking about technology and kind of like wonky stuff happening. She booked a flight, went to the airport, and she booked it for next month. So she ended up driving to her destination. But like I had a lot of freezing on my Zoom meetings today. Jamie, am I still going? Still okay? Hopefully I can see myself moving. I don't know what's happening. All right. Well, hopefully the rest of this will come through. It, okay, only 10 seconds. Okay, let me see if I can pick up where I was. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh, that's another tip I want to say. I've been catching myself and my husband saying, I don't remember. Nope, not saying that anymore. It's not coming to mind in this moment, but it will later because we don't want to reinforce what we don't want. Like I've got a poor memory. I've got a great memory. Sometimes my computer brain glitches. So I was talking about the glitches, a lot happening, but where was I with Dreamwork? Hmm. Oh, yes. That I say that my mother did her best mothering from the spirit realm because my mother passed away when I was 17 and she came to me in my dreams for a good 28 years. And it was powerful. She would come to me. I called them my mom visits and she'd check in on me and they were beautiful. And I had a dream a week or two before she died that I was at a funeral. I knew it was my mom's funeral. I was confused. I'm like, why are we having, it was a memorial. Why are we having a memorial for mom? And I realized I was given a bit of a heads up, you know, I was 17. Why would I expect my mom to pass away? But it was a gift in that I was able to call my mom and have a connection with her that we didn't have in real life, and that continued through dream life. So yes, I believe that our loved ones can visit us through dream work. I experienced it many, many times. My niece has come through my dreams with the beautiful, beautiful messages, and I'm always open. And I always, when I work with grief clients, I always ask, have you had any dreams of your loved ones? And those are beautiful gifts. So there's that mysterious part of the dreams. How is this happening? Is that soul to soul? What's happening? There are Jamie says she's had multiple visits through dreams as well. Beautiful. Jamie, do you notice a difference between those sort of, you know, soul dreams where it's you're connecting to your loved ones, or prophetic dream versus just a venting dream? And by venting dream, what I mean is that dreams can just be a housekeeping of the mind, the computer brain. We're gathering millions of bits of information all day long, and then it goes through our processor, right? Even venting dreams, though, can have symbols and what's most highlighted in the dream that has a deeper symbolic meaning for you. But sometimes it's just housekeeping, and for me, those dreams are um, kind of convoluted and kind of all over the place. So um, and there's a feeling that's different. And so, yes, Jamie's saying, yes, the visit dreams are very peaceful and full of incredible love. I would agree. Beautiful. So, all this is happening for all of us every night. It's like, I feel like um, just a great gift from God. Like, here's some information to help you. Now, the tricky part is they're symbolic, right? We have to learn the language of dreams. That's where I was, that dreams are not typically literal, they're symbolic. Why? Well, it's kind of like this, like the soul has to get past the ego. Remember our ego that develops when we're young to survive and navigate the world. um, the ego doesn't like to change because it's set, because it's helping you survive, so it thinks. And I love the acronym for ego by Wayne Dyer, edging God out. So the ego can edge out all of our soul wisdom, our guidance, in order to keep us status quo. So these dreams are symbolic. It's like remember the history of the Trojan War and how, I don't remember who was fighting the Trojans and somebody else, but they disguised one of the armies, created this big Trojan horse as a gift and brought it to the enemy. And all of their warriors were inside this horse, right? So it snuck by the guard. Dreams, symbolic dreams, sneak by the guard of our ego mind and deliver information that is supportive to our transformation and healing, right? It's powerful stuff. So you need to learn the language of symbology. And here's the easy way is work with just one or two images in your dream and ask what what do I associate with this object? How would I describe this to somebody? There's a dream worker that see if I can think of her name. She has this process. I'm going to look up her name because it's important to me to have this accurate. She has this process where she says she'll have her dreamer tell me, describe that image as if I'm from another world and I don't know what that is. And when the person's doing that, I think it's Janine. No. Let me just look her up real quick. I love Google search, don't you? Okay. I see it'll come up. No. Okay. I have her on my computer. I'm going to find her. So anyway, the point is you want to get past the ego and get into your symbology. And so that would look like, if I don't know what a cat is, how do I describe that to somebody? And as you're describing it, you're getting into the symbology that is familiar to you. And that is where you find your unique understanding of your dream. So it's symbolic. Dreams are symbolic, but it's also unique to the dreamer. That's something that's important to know. They have it right here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Nope. Well, I'm sorry. I'll find her name and put it in the description because I really do like to honor the people that I get these great tips from. And if you know it and you're watching this, go ahead and put it in the comments. And I have to find my way back to you guys because now I've lost my connection to me and technology. I've got to move my camera so I can see where I am. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Thanks for your patience and thanks, Jamie, for being with me still. Okay, so those are some tips. You want to understand your symbology. So ways you can deepen it too. If you're artistic, you can draw some of the images. If you're not artistic, you can cut out images in a magazine that are similar to what you experienced in your dream. Or you can write a poem. Or you can dialogue. This is one of Jung's Dreamwork tips is active imagination, dialoguing with the images so you get more information about what the dream is telling you. Okay? So I think that's enough for tonight. I just wanted to invite you for this Pisces season to really embrace your dream life, embrace your nightly dreams. Just start with the intention, start with a commitment to catch as much of it as you can, to ask yourself, what was I feeling in the dream? What were the images? What do you associate with the images? And where is that similar to something that's going on in your life currently? Now, in general, dreams can be generated by something that happens in our awake state the day before, 48 hours to 24 hours, somewhere in there. Usually they're triggered by something. There's something happens that in our awake state that our psyche wants us to work with, bring more deepening of awareness. So write them down, work with them a little bit. And I think I'll teach you some more tips next time. One of my tips that I sort of developed as a hypnotherapist working with the subconscious material. I think maybe next week I will share more about that during lives. So I think that's all I have. Before I end, though, I meant to start with this because I'm thinking these are Transformational Tuesday, but it's also the point of this channel is to remind you to stay connected to your soul, to nurture your soul and your body mind system, right? So I wanted to ask, and please do comment, when you're watching the replay. And Jamie, remember to go to the replay and comment there after this. Um, how did you nurture your soul today? In what way did you nurture your soul today? And that could look like many different things. And what I mean by the way you nurtured your soul, when we nurture our souls, it's like we come online. It's like you have more energy, more vibrancy. And this could be taking a walk in nature. It could be reading one of your favorite poems. It could be singing your favorite song. It could be writing a song. So, how did you nurture your soul today? And think about that every day. How can I nurture my soul today? How am I connecting with my soul? And how am I honoring my soul wisdom? And it's all through nurturing. So, all right. Thanks for being with me, Jamie, and anyone else that pops on later. Remember to let me know where you're viewing from, subscribe if you haven't, and all that good stuff. All right. Sending so much love to all of you, and happy birthday to my Pisceans. Um, your beautiful empathy is so needed on the planet. All right. See you probably on Thursday with the full moon in Virgo. Okay. Take good care. Until then, bye.